I'm going to show you how to put The Last Jedi on the VHS. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to go on eBay and buy a very long VHS tape, because when you record it on a normal thing, it is not really 8 hours. This is more like a 3-hour VHS. You got to take the plastic off, which I already did, and then you got to open up your Last Jedi and realize that you don't like this movie and that it's still in plastic. I'll be right back. And then you go to your setup, which I will show you my setup, and you start putting things into your setup. Alright, so for your setup, and please ignore the mess, I'm a slob and terrible human being. You need to take your HDMI cable out of your virtual reality converter, and you need to attach it to, you need to attach it here to your HDMI to AV converter. You need to push the little button here to make sure everything's working in American, and plug it into your TV with an attached VCR. Your next step, put your brand new blank VHS tape that you bought off of eBay into the VCR. Next, you take your Last Jedi Blu-ray and you put it into your PS4. Now you gotta start the movie, of course, obviously. This will take a moment, because it takes a moment. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit before the recording gets started. Alright, we want English. I've never seen the disc menu for this. Oh, it's a porg! Oh, that's pretty nifty. Alright, now this is very important. You need to time this right, okay? You need to hit the X on the controller to play. But then you need to wait for all messages to disappear off the screen. You need to wait for the little play symbol to disappear here. You need to make sure there's none of that before you hit the record button. But you have to hit the record button before the Lucasfilm logo appears. So wait for that to disappear. And yeah, we'll just start right there with the FBI warning saying not to reproduce this movie. Oh, wait, no, there's a little... Oh, no! Bugger fuck. You know what? Don't care. So, while that records, let's talk about the cases. So I'm sure BB-8 agrees that whenever you have a VHS movie, you need to have a VHS tape. So when I did Revenge of the Sith, I took a piece of, just a large piece of paper, larger than usual, that was for an art project, and I just traced along with an X-Acto knife another VHS cover, and I did the same thing for Rogue One. Rogue One also got its own special label. Last night when I did The Force Awakens, I just took the new VHS tape box and I spray painted it white. I took a sticker that has been sitting on my bookcase for several years. It is a Force Awakens sticker, and I just, had some fun with it. Again, no label, but it does say so on the side. So, the problem with this technique, though, that I used, my spray paint bottle broke. It was still a quarter of a can full, but the trigger, it was not one of the top sprayers, it had a trigger in the front. The trigger actually broke on me. So, I can't use white spray paint, but I think I have red spray paint. And if I use red spray paint, then I'll have to probably use a black marker to make it show up. But I think I'm going to make it work with red spray paint, because The Last Jedi has, a lot of red in it. So we're going to see what I can do. Well, here's the unfortunate. I can't find my red spray paint. my white spray paint is broken. But when you have the dark side and you have the light side, something in the middle, and that's the Gray Jedi. Now when you're spray painting, make sure you do it outside, make sure you're standing far enough away, make sure you're wearing clothes that you don't mind getting spray paint on. I know what you're thinking. Gray Jedi aren't real, Tyler. Well, you know what? None of this shit's real. Ow, fuck the wind. You don't want to coat it completely. Just get it started. Fun, fun, fun. You can see here that the paint is dripping. I definitely put too much paint on. Definitely put too much paint on. So this is kind of the template I have going for making the labels. Now you can see I based it off of Return of the Jedi. What other layer is still that layer? Off the Return of the Jedi label here. And when I made the Rogue One label, which is, you know, just openable on this tab, look like that. I wasn't using my brain to the fullest. I could have just made a THX logo. Instead, I wrote THX and put lines around it. I could have just done a logo there. Instead, I wrote it myself, put lines around it. Here's what is the biggest thing that annoys me that I did with this. It matches this set. It does. To the best of my ability. But I'm no longer going to be putting CBS Fox video. Instead, I'm going to be putting Blue Milk video. Because I am Blue Milk drinker. The other thing is that in the template, I have 2016 set as the date. Boom. There. You see, 2016. So for each of these, I'm going to have to change it. Or what I could do is I could start completely over, make brand new labels with brand new color schemes, because when you look at when you look at Attack of the Clones VHS, it's completely different than the green and the white and the blue. It's just white on black. The same for whoopsie doopsie. The same for the Phantom Menace. So for Revenge of the Sith, the reason I haven't done a label yet is because I haven't really figured out how to do a label for Revenge of the Sith. But for The Force Awakens and for The Last Jedi and for The Rise of Skywalker, I need to create. I'm thinking I might create a brand new label, replace that with Blue Milk video, and so I'm just going to start working on that, and we'll see the final product. I have finished the label for Force Awakens, but I cannot print. So yeah, I changed it to Blue Milk video. I got rid of category number. I'm just putting the time down there, and I like it. This is amazing. This is like an hour of work done in just this. I found a little bit of paper, and now I got the label on using a little bit of Mod Podge. It's gonna be a little lumpy in the middle there, but I don't care. Star Wars: The Force Awakens on VHS with a label and everything. Blue Milk video. Do 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 do. The Last Jedi on VHS is also complete now. Just did a gray box. Just that. I didn't have a sticker or anything. But I have The Last Jedi on VHS, which means I just gotta wait for The Rise of Skywalker to come out on Blu-ray, and I will have a complete VHS edition collection of the sequel trilogy. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Well, if you like that video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and let me know down in the comments below whether you think this is a cool idea or the stupidest idea ever, and I'll be sure to give you some sort of sarcastic remark. Oh, that's been sitting there for 2 years.